Now, before we continue with the adventures of Muharib, we have some new toys. Now these, let me get the name right, are Moirai dice, Cubical Role-Playing Chaos Generators. And what I got from the Kickstarter in this charming red bag here is a weather die, an Oracle, NPC reactions, and hit locations. So I shall be playing with those, and my Mutant Crawl Classics players will be getting hit by this. I also have a deck of Everway cards, which I got off eBay. They weren't the ones that came in the core box, they are an additional set, so I shall be looking at those, because Muharib is trying to gain access to a rich merchant family in the place where he is, in order to investigate the disappearance of his friend El Mukhtel. So we're in Port Talbahar, and we need to infiltrate the Unita family. Okay, and I'm just going to pick out 3 cards to give us something to work with. So, oh my goodness. Wow. Is this place a regular stop for this creature? Why? What does he see from his perch? What does he want least in the world? How would he charm his lady love? That's a thought. Perhaps a daughter of the family is this creature is keen on. Okay. Oh my goodness. What is this creature doing? Where does it come from? How does it respond to or interact with humans? Where will it go from this place? So we're getting a creature theme with this family. Ooh, okay. What is the elf in the foreground doing? Does anyone own the key? What might it unlock? Which, if any, is the most dangerous book in the pile the dragon lies upon? Which is the most precious? Why is there a bookmark in the red book? Who put it there? Lots of questions. Okay, so we've got a mysterious creature who dotes on the daughter of this family, maybe? Or the creature is a member of the family who dotes on somebody else because of this creature theme. How does it respond to or interact with humans? Where will it go? This creature is a member of the family and is sort of locked away, and he's in the tower, and he sort of sits at his perch looking out on the world, and he's besotted with somebody. What does he want least? To be mocked by people, to be something like that. And with this, something to do with books. Perhaps, does anyone own the key? What might it unlock? It might unlock the tower. These books are dangerous. There's a bookmark. Perhaps this guy is interested in books. Okay, I'll have a think about this. So this guy here is the son of the family, and unfortunately, due to his unusual appearance, they keep him locked up in a tower. Now, he's a good-hearted fellow, and he's locked up there with loads of books which he loves, especially romantic fiction, and he's particularly besotted by somebody who passes by in the street far below his tower. He thinks she's awesome, and he daydreams about how wonderful she is, and how wonderful it would be if they could both figure in a particularly romantic story. And so that's as far as that goes. So that's what Muharib finds out, that this son of the merchant family lives in this tower. We don't like the idea of trying to take advantage of a guy like that, but perhaps we could genuinely try to help him in some way. To let him. He fears being made fun of because he's slightly unusual, and the family don't let him out because they feel for his own protection, but perhaps they're overdoing it. Perhaps he wouldn't be mocked. Who knows? But yeah, so perhaps we can help this guy. We hear about him, and maybe we can try and help him in some way. Okay, the long and the short of it is we can't afford a book. We haven't got anywhere near that amount of money, even for a blank book. So we're going to have to steal a book. Perhaps we can steal one for him. Oh boy. We're a warrior rather than a rogue, but we sort of see this as the only way in. Yeah. Oh gosh. I think we're going to have to think of something else. So using table fables, is there a particular book that this guy would really want that we hear about? 14. Wine and You, A Guide to Wine Creation and Pairing. Let's swap those numbers. Try 41, The Daylight House by Madeline Gavin. Okay, so we hear that's the book he really wants. Right. So we are going to go to a bookseller and we are going to see if they have that book. Come on, Oracle, do you think? No, but he can order it. And we're going to level with him and say, we cannot afford it, but we can do something for you if you would. If you have a task, we could do that in payment for this book. Is he keen? Let's check his demeanour. Oh no, he's not keen. Oh gosh, that's really unhelpful. So he's in a bad mood. He doesn't like the Cutfar Jib. That plan's going nowhere, isn't it? We're going to go to another bookseller because he's not got it. Has this bookseller got the book? Oh, for goodness sake. You're bothering me. Oh, I'm going to forget the book idea, I think. This is going nowhere. Or is it? Are there any more booksellers in town? Yes, great. We'll go to another one. Have they got the book? Let's say hopefully yes. Yes, but it's expensive. We will ask this guy. Does he need anything doing? He's curious about the idea. So what does he want us to do in payment for this book? See if we can get anything that makes sense for a bookseller to do. 36. A spell book has been stolen. So one of this bookseller's books has been nicked and it's a valuable one. So if we can retrieve that, then he will give us the book that this guy wants. That'll do. So turning to Table Fables 2, can we get a city event that gives us a hint of where this book might be? 95. Players are approached by a woman who looks very out of place. Her clothes and mannerisms are very foreign, and she hesitantly asks the players for help finding transport. Let's look at the opposite of that. Someone mistakes party member for his wife's lover and attacks them. So we've got transport. Okay. Well, the main transport here is boats because it's a port. So we will have a look around the docks because there are rumours that the book thief, the bookseller tells us that he thinks the thief may have headed off down to the docks. So we will go there and see if anyone's carrying a book, because it's likely to be a big old tome, isn't it? So we'll head down to the docks and have a look around. So it's a bustling place, so I think this is going to be challenging, but our perception is 2, so challenging is 13. We'll add 2 to this roll. 12. I'm going to burn a point of luck. No, that's the wrong game, isn't it? Ooh, we don't see anyone. We're going to keep looking. We're going to ask around. Is anybody sitting on carrying a big book? Our communication skill is 0. So let's do a roll and see how high it is. See if it's likely that we can get some help on this. Okay, 12. That is above average. So I think someone's going to punch us in the right direction. We're going to run off and have another look round. I'll still leave it as challenging, 13, but we have had a bit of help. So let's add our perception of +2. That's even worse. Yeah, we can't find the book. Now, Muharib's intelligence is -1, so yeah, he's like a dog with a bone, really. He's not letting this idea go. So, but in the end, even he realises that this plan is going nowhere. What can we do? Grab another card as we're at a bit of a dead end and see. Wow, it's Roger Dean. Awesome. Are the spires natural? If not, who built them and why? What is the most important event that ever happened here? Where does the archway or bridge in the distance lead? What can be seen from the highest point? Of course. Let us climb up a tower and have a look over the port quickly. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be like towers, watchtowers or whatever. We'll go to the edge of the harbour where there's a bit of a tower. We'll climb up and have a look from there. That will give us +2, let's say, additional help to try and find this book carrying guy who still hasn't disappeared despite me faffing around for ages. So let's add +4 in total. That's more like it. 18. We spot him and we're going to run discreetly after him so we can follow him. So I've just been looking through the cards, and this gives a bit of a view of what the port might look like. It's rather neat. And I think this guy is on with the book. He looks like he might be hired by a magician to go and find it. What does that sign say? I can't see, it's too small. No. Perhaps that's the bookshop, and that guy stole the book from it and ran off down there towards the docks. So that's the guy we're after. Looking in the Fantasy Age Companion, I'm describing him as the emissary. That'll do. He's got a dagger, which makes sort of sense. He's not going to be too heavily armoured. So he is. He's good at stealth. He's got 2 dexterity. His speed is 12, and mine is 11. So he's a bit faster than me. So I need to get the drop on him. and I need to be discreet. Yeah. So my accuracy is 2. I'm going to aim, giving me an extra to my extra bonus. Yeah. Okay. I'm getting +1 bonus as I grab a cantaloupe from a nearby cart, and so I get +2 for my accuracy, so that's +3 in total. His defense is 12. 9, 10, 11, 12. That is just a hit. I managed to hit him with the cantaloupe. How much damage does a cantaloupe do? I'm not intending to kill him, just subdual damage. So he's not wearing armor, so it does him 6 damage, which is quite a clunk. And as we grab another cantaloupe, we're going to shout, "Drop that book, or this next cantaloupe will be your last." And 6 damage is quite a clunk. So we are going to use our communication skill, I think, to try and intimidate him. Our communication is 0. So yeah, let us go against his willpower, let's say. So do an opposed check. So his willpower is 1. That's unfortunate. So we'll roll our thing. We get doubles, so that's good. 8, 9, 10. 10 in total. So that's kind of 4 stunt points possibly, but I'll look at that in a second. And he rolls and adds 1 and beats us. He's not intimidated, so he just runs for it. We've run up another blind alley because his speed is faster than us, so we can just what does this have? Oh my goodness, what's happening here? I don't know. What has drawn the man's attention? Where did the dragons come from? What interest does the woman have, if any, in the burning tower? What has drawn the man's attention? Somebody noticed something about this guy, and they say, "What interest do you have in this this person, whose name we're about to find out?" Names, yeah, 14. His name is. What interest do you have in Azrael? He stole the book, I say. Oh. Well, that's typical of him. He's probably stolen it for his master. 98. Xenos. So Azrael has stolen this book for his master, Xenos, who, as we found out from this quest that we're on, is a wizard, and this book is magical. And where might I find this Xenos? Like I'm going to take on a wizard. And the guy will tell me. Because we're getting on quite well. We don't need to roll, I don't think. So we will head perhaps higher in the city, steep city streets and towers, to this gate with a face on it, to try and find out if we can retrieve this book somehow, or if we're just barking up the wrong tree entirely.